Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is definitely a hat tip to um, one of my oldest colleagues, to use that expression, partner in crime. I'm of course talking about Anna or Annalise Pierce, and we invited her into our community to come and share what she does best, which is the combination of both Yin Yoga and NLP or Neuro Linguistic Programming, and it was really beautiful to have the experience, and it was amazing to see how members of our community really truly tapped into what she was doing, and they were getting so much of value from it. And of course, once we wrapped up, I spoke to her and thanked her for her time. But that got me thinking, especially as a healer, especially as a coach, are you someone who's already contemplating, thinking about collaborating? And if you've been thinking about collaborating, are you, do you already have a criteria? Like, what is it that will lead you to invite people into your community and collaborate with you? I know for a fact that after so many years and across all of these years, I've had some really amazing people that I've collaborated with. And when I look back at what has made all the difference, it's definitely, and this is the secret sauce, it's definitely everything to do with your heart. So if you are somebody that is willing to and really wants to be able to collaborate with someone else, and you bring all of who you are, you bring your heart to the collaboration, and in turn you find somebody that is able to reciprocate and is able to speak that heart language, that really is when magic happens. So as a healer and a coach, if you've been wondering, how do I build on these connections and how do I create um, amazing and lasting collaborations, this is one of the most important elements to keep in mind. Obviously, apart from connecting heart to heart, what's also important is that you're able to find common ground. That means your value system and their value system is a match. And the third thing, of course, is um, what you are doing for your community and what your would-be collaborator is bringing to your community. It's something where it doesn't confuse your community, and there is a distinct difference between what you do and what they do. This is, in my opinion, this is something I have seen over and over again. When you're able to bring people like this into your community, and you're able to create a blend, this is what will also make a difference in what you're giving your members and what your members are taking away. And obviously, it's about doing it in stages. Now, as I look back, I know one of the things that I was telling one of the members of my community that more than a year ago, I had started to work on a podcast, and you probably may have come across it. If you haven't, you can of course go onto YouTube and find us, the iHypnosis live coaching journeys. That was literally like the first step to finding amazing people. Today we're at a point where we're almost at the 100 mark, meaning we've almost completed 100 episodes, and that has definitely been one window into finding amazing people, like-minded people who share a similar dream and whose values matches your own. In my case, I have found such people whose values match me. And the second part, of course, like I said, is that when they're able to bring something to the table that is different from what you're doing, that makes the blend that much more seamless, and it makes it that much more fun. Because at the end of the day, you know, one of the questions I ask myself always is that, why am I doing this? And if it's not fun, then I'm missing something. So, these videos are and these pods are created for you, keeping in mind that as a healer and a coach, you're on this journey. As always, I want to remind you, you are not alone on this journey. That's one of the reasons why I keep coming and showing up like this every single day, just to remind you that I see you, I value you, and of course, if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And of course, having said all of that, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.